If you followed me for a while, you should know by now that I like horror in all its forms. Movies, games, and even stories. When it comes to horror stories, they don't have to be long in order to be scary. Sure, if a story is longer, it can build suspense, but short horror stories can be effective as well. They won't be necessarily scary, but they'll manage to at least disturb you with their implications. But what happens when horror stories becomes unintentionally funny? This is the subject of today's video. r/TwoSentenceHorror is a subreddit dedicated to creating very short horror stories. As the name of the subreddit implies, 2 sentences long, in fact. But unsurprisingly, the vast majority of these fail in their attempt to provoke any unsettling reaction, but they do manage to get a quick laugh out of you. Kind of like the whole "so bad it's good" theme. So for today, I'm going to read some of the funniest 2-sentence horror stories I've managed to find. Alright, let's start with a classic. Oh, finally, I'm all alone, I said to myself as I sat in my bedroom at midnight. No, you're not, said Knife Guy. I am a forgotten sentient bicycle with broken legs, lying in a ditch below a cliff for a year and reminiscing my glory days. At least I have my owner for company, who has never left my side and is lying next to me completely still without getting up. Sentient bicycle with broken legs. You've got legs? To the bicycle, the wheels are its legs. The infertile man pleaded with the devil. I will sell my soul in return for my wife to become pregnant. The devil nodded and made his way upstairs to where his wife was sleeping. Technically no sentences since no period. Same with the wife for another 6 months. The rapture finally arrived, like the Bible foretold. I was deep underwater when it happened. Decompression sickness! I thought it was polite to open a door for a woman. Sorry, this post has been removed by the moderators of r/TwoSentenceHorror. Oh no, it's Jeff the Killer. I'm going to Jeff to kill you. Last night, I woke up my uncle while he was sleeping on the floor. I have lumbago, he said.
Lumbago!
Better at 1%. H! Mother. Hello, I am looking for a friendly clown for my son's birthday. Are you one of those? Murder clown. Yeah. Murder clown. I weigh 650 and I thought I was enjoying some Wendy's. As it turned out, I was enjoying my best friend, Wendy. Boy, I sure do love being a rat, the rat said happily. Boy, I sure do love tasing rats in the junk, said tasing rats in the junk guy. 65 up. I stare at the man that burned my village down, killing everyone in the village except my little sister and I when we were little kids, anger in my eyes. Firing a fireball off at each of the men, I listen to their screams of agony as they burn to death, a smile on my face. You can actually tell this was written by someone who got bullied at school. My noodles were tasting a little off. Until I looked down and say they were actually worms. Oh, not the worm noodles. I always thought that something was looking at me in Algebra 2. Then I looked up and saw the thing in the vents. I wasn't scared of long hallways. That wasn't until I met the hallway man! Me and Tyler walked down the long and narrow, kinda dark street together. The street was dark, and so were my thoughts, for this was a dream, because Tyler died when I was 10 from an illness in his stomach and chest regions. Okay, so the story is that you had a nightmare. Imagine my luck. I found a $100 bill just laying on the ground. Then Benjamin Franklin's face turned demonic, then said, "No gains without pains." As a child, I often liked to play in the grass. Now, as an adult, the grass plays in me? What? What does that mean? What does that mean, the grass? I don't get it. My girlfriend wiped the tears from my eyes with a tissue. Little did she know, the tears came from the creature. The tears came from the creature I have in the basement. Okay. It was just another day down at the park with my friends. Until 128,918,818,199 dead raccoons fell from the sky. This is like, it's raining meatballs, or a forecast of meatballs. What was that movie called? With like forecast of dead raccoons. He attended a party when he was 5, and each kid was given a young chick to take home. As he lay on his deathbed at the age of 99, he wonders why the chicken still hasn't died. I don't get it. He has a chicken that has been alive for 94 years. He has a chicken that has been alive for 94 years. Come on in. Have a seat, said the dentist. Who invented the electric chair? For my last wish, Genie, I wish for all the rich people to be turned into delicious food for the poor. As I noticed my hands turning into cinnamon buns, the genie saw me and remarked, well, to a homeless person, you're rich. It's 1,999, and I finally got the job of my dreams, and I get paid when the project is finished. My bills are due soon. I hope it doesn't take too long for One Piece to finish. Get it, guys? Because One Piece has been going on for like a really long time. He won't be able to eat. He's not gonna be able to pay his bills, guys. Get it? It's like, One Piece is very long. There was a man named Mr. Teeth. We still don't know much about him. That's the entire story. We don't know much about it. There was a man named Mr. Teeth. Like, it doesn't matter where. We still don't know much about him. That's the dentist. That's the dentist that invented the electric chair, Mr. Teeth. I love you, son, I said. Skibbity toilet, he replied. Oh no, the brain rot horror is here. One morning, the woman who had lost her eyesight decades ago woke up and found out that she could see. Yet she continues to pretend to be blind as she found out that she was surrounded by human-sized bugs that were able to speak like humans. Wouldn't she have touched someone at some point and figured this out? Not if they hold out human parts for her to touch. I phoned the need have now phone, said the clown with the droopy face. You're funny, said the child as they bounce away. Oh, get it? Because the clown is having a stroke. This reminds me of that meme with James Bond having a stroke. You guys know that one? The Bond's name, James' name, leads to what? Bond names the James. Are you alright? Bames not having a strong call a bondulance. Oh, it's so good. The bondulance gets me every time. While on a train, someone's daughter poked their mother on the shoulder and said, Mommy, why is there a giant rock blocking the way? Yeah, guys, the train is going to crash. Get it? It's like the horror, because it's impending doom. It's horrific. As soon as the kid woke up in a crowded bus, he shouted that he was being kidnapped by a woman. All the women and kids in the bus looked at him, and one woman said, Every child in this bus is being kidnapped. That's it, that's the kidnapper bus. And now, a bonus one from a friend of mine. That was tasty. Also, I'm finally getting used to this new town, I said, finishing dinner. My stomach sank when my friend asked, Why did you enter the human store earlier? Also, I'm blind. Unintentional cannibalism! Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll probably do more of these because these are actually like kind of funny. I do believe that the vast majority of these are actually created with the whole purpose of being amusing, or they're made ironically. But the fact that they're still posted on the subreddit leaves kind of like a bit of doubt in there. Either way, I think they're good. Like, not to be scary, but they're still good to be funny. I would like, as always, to thank my members for joining my channel and supporting me. If you'd like to do the same, you can join through the button down below. And with this being said, I hope you have a good night, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.